What's up everyone, Chance here with Missouri Outdoors. It is September 1st and we are about to drop off into one of my ginseng hunting spots. We're going to go in today and just see how many we can find, and if we find anything mature enough and it looks like there's quite a few, we may go ahead and dig some. But I'm not quite sure on the digging just yet. Just depends what we find. But alright guys, stay tuned. It's the opening day of ginseng season and we're about to get started. Alright guys, well, we dropped down in here and it didn't take very long. And we've already stumbled across a few. We got one right here. A nice three-prong plant. Not too shabby. And then we got another two-prong right here, still pretty young. And then right beside it we have a young three-prong. You can see how that leaf set has all 5 of its leaves, and this one only has 3, and this one has 4. That's kind of a sign that they're still immature, even though it still is a 3-prong plant. Now this one would be one we might dig. You can see it's got 5 here, 5 there, and 5 there. That's not a bad 3-prong right there. And then we got another one right here. You can see it's still got the same problems. 5, 5, and then 4. But yeah, not a bad little patch right here on the side of the bluff. I have been able to see a few more on down. We may crawl down in there in a few and get some footage of those. Matter of fact, there's one right there. Looks like another 2 or a 3-prong plant. Yeah, it was a 3. You can see part of it's already been broke or died off for the year. But yeah, not too bad. There seems to be quite a few right in this little patch, and like I say, we just got in here and got started, so I'm expecting them to be all the way off the hill. We did dig a little bit in here last year and got quite a few, so I know this is a good spot. But alright, we're going to keep looking, see what else we can find, and I may go ahead and dig that one, but we're going to leave the rest of them. But alright, I'm going to get back to it, and I'll let you know when I find something else. Alright guys, well, we got a couple of those dug. I decided that they were big enough and there was enough of them on this hillside I could take a couple. But we got another 2-pronger right here, just down from where we was. And then right here, if I can find it again. Oh yeah, right there. Got another nice 3. Not too bad. We're going to go ahead and look just right in here together as we go through. If I can hold my balance. We'll see if we can't find a few more together. Not seeing any so far, but with as much undergrowth, it would be hard to just necessarily just spot one that quickly. Might have to stand back and look at it for a minute. I'm pretty sure I dug some right here last year by this tree. And I left a bunch around it, so either they didn't come up this year or the hot weather and little amount of rain we've had has already killed off a lot of the plants. At least that's what I'm starting to think. I'm still finding a few, but not nearly as many as we normally do. Either that or someone's been in here. Alright, well, I'm going to keep looking and I'll let you know when I find a few more. I may have to go back up the hill where it's really steep to get back on some, but I'll let you know when I find them. Alright, well, good news. We stumbled onto one of my better patches. We dug a few bigger ones here last year, and once again, it's just full of them. We got a nice 3 right here, another nice 3 there. That's a 3. Got a few young ones right below it. That's a small 3. That's another small 3. That's another small 3. And then 2 or 3 more small 3s right here in a clump. You can see. With a bunch of little ones below it. So yeah, there's probably, I don't know, 10 or 12 good ginseng plants right there. And then right here is another clump with even more in it. Damn near all those are ginseng plants. That's a pretty nice 3 right there. Another good 3 there. A couple 2 prongs and a single there. Another good 3 there. I mean, it's just full and full of 3s. We dug 1 or 2 4-prong plants that were right up in here last year. And then we dug a couple that were right over there. Matter of fact, that looks like it might be a ginseng plant there. Yeah. Right here's a small ginseng. And I think that is maybe also. Yeah, there's another small one. There should be a bunch all the way down through here. I know there was last year. This whole log all the way off the hillside was just loaded in ginseng plants. But we're going to keep working through here in this thick stuff and see what else we can find. I don't think I'm going to dig any of these. They're too close together. I'd rather wait till they're really, really, really mature before I go digging in there. And honestly, I may never dig them. As close as they are together, it would be so hard to get the mature roots out without hurting the young ones. And I would rather that just be basically a seed producer. It's already got a few on it, and there's a few that have fallen off already. So that, and this being a steep hill that gets a decent amount of rain, all these seeds will eventually just spread out all the way down and we'll have a lot. So I'd rather not disturb these patches. But alright, we're going to keep looking around and see if we can't find some mature ones we can dig. I'll let you know when we find some. Alright guys, well, I found a few more. We got another 3 right here. And then if we come right over here, there's another small 3 here. And on the back side of this tree, it's kind of eaten up and hard to tell, but it's a 4. Not bad. That's the first 4-prong we found today. Oh, these briars are just eating me alive. There's another 3. But yeah, they're in here pretty good. I've only searched like a third of the patch so far, so... And we're finding them, that's for sure. We're just finding about what I figured I'd find. A bunch of plants that I don't really have much desire to dig. But that's okay. 1 year here in the next, I don't know, 5 to 10, they'll be perfect and I'll dig them. But until then, I'd rather them just stay here and keep providing seeds. So we're going to keep moving on and see what else we can find. With any luck, we'll run across a patch that I haven't discovered yet. But alright, I'll catch you in a few minutes. Alright guys, well, we found some, but there's probably nothing I want to dig. We got two there. Another small two here. A bunch of small ones, singles. A few doubles. Nothing too exciting, but only for this year. Here's another. That's a nicer 3. Not too bad. We'll go ahead and look a little more right around in here and see if we can't find some. I think this is a spot, but last year I'm pretty sure we dug a really nice 4 right here. I'm not 100% this is the right spot, but I think it is. And I remember there being a few small ones around it, but they don't seem to have come up this year, which that's not abnormal. Some ginseng plants will lay dormant for a year or sometimes up to like 3 years before they grow a plant. Just depends on the weather conditions, how deep they got buried, stuff like that. But so it doesn't surprise me that a few of them aren't where they're supposed to be. However, with that same thing, I was kind of hoping there was a bunch that had either died off early or laid dormant last year that we would have walked right by and never known they were there. That's kind of why we're in here looking, with any hope of finding something we didn't even know was there. We're going to keep looking around. With any luck, we'll stumble across one that is brand new. I'm not seeing any in here yet, but that doesn't mean anything. They could be right here and I'm just looking right over them. Alright, well, I haven't found any yet. So, I'm going to hop off here. That way I can pay a little bit more attention and try to find us a few more. I'll let you know when I do. Alright guys, well, we finally made it down to basically the end of this one hill. I've decided I'm going to break each section I hunted last year off into its own separate video. So this is going to be part 1 of our opening day adventure. We're standing at the last patch right now. I'll let you guys have a look at it. It's full of 3s and a few 2s. Like, that's a back one right here is a 3, if I can get it out without damaging it. And then the one next to it's a 3. They're just so clumped together that you couldn't possibly dig any of them without hurting the young ones. You can see there's a bunch of young ones right below it. There's a small 2. A couple young single plants. But yeah. Pretty good little patch. Probably 10 or 12 right there. In a few years, they'll be worth digging. But alright guys, I'm going to head on down and check a few more spots. And if I happen to find a bunch, I'm going to go ahead and start part 2 of this video. But that's going to do it for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave me a like, share this video around, and as always, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. And if you guys have the time, make sure to go down in the description below. There's links to my Facebook, Patreon, and merch store. I've got tons of different styles of hoodies and t-shirts and baseball hats, cups, pillows, backpacks, all different kinds of stuff with different channel logo style designs I've made for the channel and all my merchandise. So if you have time and want to, make sure to go check that out. I'd sure appreciate it. But alright guys, have a good one.